Okay, so wanted to show you this paragraph here to give you an idea of what sorts of things need to be in a paragraph and why. Um, this one comes from a paper that was done a couple years ago, and they were talking about power, people having power on the ranch. So it's a different topic that you guys are doing, but the ingredients are all there for what you need to do. So what you want to start with is your topic sentence. So this one is one person who lacks power on the ranch is Candy. So I know they're going to be talking about Candy throughout this whole paragraph, so they set that up that way. Now, what we want to do, and I mentioned this before, let's see if I can highlight this. They're going to get to a paraphrase right here. Oops, there's a mistake there. I didn't catch that. Okay. They're going to get to a paraphrase right here, but in between that, they have set this up by adding this really important second sentence that bridges the gap between their topic sentence and their evidence. So this provides a little bit of helpful context here for what she's going to be talking about. And then down here, instead of doing a quote, a direct quote, she's done a paraphrase. And the reason why is if you look at what she's talking about how he's an old man, he's missing a hand, and he can't do the work that's supposed to be done on the ranch like the other men. So that's something that happens all throughout the beginning of chapter 2. And so instead of finding direct quotes for it, which would be impossible, she just summarizes that and says, here's the situation that she finds him in. And then make sure that you add a citation at the end if you do a paraphrase. And I think you guys will find yourself doing paraphrases because when you talk about friendship, you will be talking about like maybe something that happens across a scene rather than something that happens in like one line of dialogue. So this is a really good strategy to cover a lot of ground in a quick manner. Okay, and then this person follows up their next quote. We don't really need that here. Connects these two by talking about how because he is old and missing a hand, he feels like he's going to be kicked off the ranch soon. And that gets us to their next quote, which is when George and Lenny starts talking about the dream, Candy sees an opportunity to get in on it because he has some money saved up. And now we have the quote where he says, hey, I've got some money saved up. How'd that be? And they do that. Okay, now I notice this person did not include double quotes there, so I'm going to fix that. So we always want to have a single quote and a double quote because I told you to do that. Okay, so then we finish off here with a statement. Therefore is a good word. I want to see that in paragraphs, something like that. Candy's an old man who can't work and is about to get fired, showing that he really has no power. So we have power down here. We're talking about power up here. So our last sentence refers back to the first sentence and brings us back to where we started. So for yours, you're going to be talking about one quality that a friend has to start off with. You're going to explain that quality, and then in the paragraph below that, you're going to be giving examples of how that quality is on display in the book, and then you will finish off by going back to the statement and saying something about friendship and summing up. Okay, so there'll be another little explanation for how to do that and the things that you need to have in the paragraph in another video, which you can watch right after that.